Guess what I got in the mail? Holo Taco Rainbow Collection. You know who's the most happiest about this? My toes. That's what we're gonna do. Take a look. Cristine just released this rainbow collection just a couple of days ago. She sent me one and my toes are gonna love it. I'm gonna remove the gel and show you the rainbow colors on the toes. Let's get started. Okay, first, it's not really an unboxing. I've taken them out of the box and I put them here to get us ready to do it, but I wanted to show you the box because it's absolutely beautiful. Cristine says this is the box she's most proud of, and all the boxes are pretty that she's done, but I can see why. This is absolutely stunning. So on the inside, of course, it's all hollow. On the inside, it's gorgeous. And she has a saying, don't lick the rainbow. Just beautiful. And normally, but this is way too pretty, don't you think? So I'm not going to
catch it if you throw it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, so I'm going to move this a little bit over here. Is that okay, cameraman, with angles and stuff? You can still see Critter, because Critter's directing this particular episode. So I'm going to get my foot up here. Some people thought that you had to do a pedicure with your foot on the table. I'm only doing this because that's where all the cameras and lights are, and so you guys can see it very easily of what's going on. You don't have to do a pedicure like this. If you want to, sure, go ahead. But somebody did in the comments ask me how you would do a pedicure normally, and you just get a chair and put it on a stool. That would be the easiest. So I'm going to start by removing my gel polish. Okay, and if you have gel polish on, oh, actually, I'm going to get the course file. This is my files that I have. You can get those at nailcareer.com. And I'm using the course one to get the gel polish off. I really actually don't need a gel polish, a repolish. I just did this about, what was it, cameraman, about 3-4 weeks ago?
I think so, yeah. I don't remember exactly.
And you can see toes. If this was on nails, man, they'd be growing out. You'd really see it. But this is on toes. They grow slower, so you don't really need it that quick. Now, there's 2 ways to remove the gel polish. And that is you can buff up the surface here, just like I'm doing. You want to break the seal of the top coat. So you want to break the surface of that top coat. Then you can take a soaked cotton pad and acetone and then soak it on there, wrap it in tin foil as tightly as you can, and then leave it about 10 minutes or so, and it will soak in there and bloat the gel polish off, and it will fall off. I usually just file it right off, and that's what I'm probably going to do right here. Now I have super long nails. I don't know if you've noticed my super long nails. I had set them up to do for another type of video, but when the Holo Taco came in, I cameraman to the bat cave, and we are doing this now because we want to show you guys right away. It's perfect timing for Pride months, and I just couldn't resist the colors. And who doesn't want this on their toes, right? So I'm just going to file this right off. You can see now it's starting to get rid of the color. Oh, and that's what I did. I did the sponge on the thumb, and I put something special on top, which I'll show you on my toes. And then I just did several colors that I liked from the collection on here. So pretty. Okay. Oh, I need my glasses so I can see the finer details. I can see, I just can't see every last little bit. Oh, it comes off so easy. When you have a good file, it makes all the difference in the world. Comes off so much quicker and so much more accurate. Otherwise, you can just be filing forever. So we are just focusing on getting the gel polish off, and we don't want to overbuff. So as soon as you see that polish is gone, don't file in that spot anymore. I'm just gently pushing the cuticles back. They don't really need a lot of attention because, again, I just did this about 3-4 weeks ago. Okay. Now, if you were putting new gel polish on, you would leave it at this, and then you could proceed with the gel polish. But we are putting nail polish on, and nail polish requires a smoother surface. So I am going to go down to, I'm going to use the sanding sponge, and I'm going to smooth that a little bit. Now, toenails are a bit thicker, so they're a little less harder to, damage. So there's a few more thicker layers there, so you can get away with a little bit more filing. Then I'm going to go down to the Smooth and Shine, which really just kind of buffs the nail to make it nice and smooth. because with gel polish, you need it to be a little rougher so the gel polish can adhere. With nail polish, we don't need that so much because nail polish dries. And when it dries, it prefers a smooth surface, so it looks really smooth, nice, smooth application. Okay, we look like we're good to go. Okay, oh, I forgot my little dusting brush. I'll just go like that. Now, when you go like that, just so you know, if you have any oils in your hands, which you most likely will, you can put oils on the natural nail plate. So if you're concerned about that at all, you can just put a little bit of acetone to remove any of the oils. Alcohol is to cleanse it. And that's what I will do right here. I will just get a little bit. And when I do the acetone in particular, I just do it on the nail plate. When you do the alcohol, you can do it over top of the whole thing. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to do the one toe, and then I will do the other toes for the final picture. And reason being is they're kind of harder for me to reach on a table like this. And it'll be easier if I just use a stool later. So the rainbow color, like the fade here on the fingers, I have a very long nail, so I could do all the colors. But on the toe, of course, it's much shorter, and I don't really want to put an extension on the toe. Have you seen that look? Did you know that cameraman people do that? Like they have long nails? like an inch or two.
They obviously only wear open-toed
Yes,
sandals,
exactly. To each his own. It's not for me. I don't particularly like it, but anyway, this is a much shorter nail, so I don't have that much nail estate to be able to put all these colors on here. So I'm just going to pick 3 of these colors for the one toe, and I'm just going to rainbow the big toe. Rainbowing the other ones will be much harder, and it's such a small surface area. You're not really going to see it that much anyway. So it's the other toes, I'm going to be solid in their color, but I think the big toe, I think I'm going to rainbow. So here's the easiest. You can sponge it, but you know, we know how to sponge. So I'm going to just show you how you could do it just with your brush. So I love all the colors, but I think I'm going to do the 3 colors. I really think there's only really room on here for 3, right? Because it's, you know, a toe. Now, if I was doing Caraman's toe, I could probably fit.
You get them all on there.
Oh, I could probably put all of them on there.
No problem.
Good thing we're doing my toes, eh? Actually, well, yours probably would be better because we could put all the colors on there. It might scare small children.
No, I got beautiful toes.
Yeah.
Used to be a toe model.
Well, when did that happen? I must have missed that.
You didn't know me then. I was a baby.
You're going to have to produce those pictures.
Child.
You were a baby. Baby feet is the cutest feet on them. You got me there. So when you're putting it on, just don't flood. Don't put too much on. I'm going to do them vertically because, you know, we usually do them sideways, but I'm going to do it vertically. Now, I will say with some nail polish, actually with Simply Nailogical, Cristine's other collection, they dried quite a bit faster. But these ones take a little longer to dry, which is great because you have more playtime. So I am going to get the orange right down the center. And then I'm going to get the yellow right down this. Oops, see, that was too much. Oops.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Casualty. Oh. So what I'm going to do is actually use the brush, but I've dried the brush off a little, right? Get that blob out of there. And this is how I blend it. See that? But get rid of that blob. I don't need that. And then this little bit down here, I don't need either. And then I'm going to sort of fade. Now I probably should be going in with the red. Now because of that big blob, I probably wasted too much time. But don't be too hard on yourself because this is nail polish and it can easily come off. You can just take it off with nail polish remover. Now I was going to do 2 coats anyway. And we're practically doing that now with the extra added. Now, if this was gel polish, you'd have a lot more time to play. But it's nail polish and it dries up a little bit quicker. But this does give you playtime. It's not like the other ones. I think it was the black and the white that dried really fast. But these ones have a little more playtime, which I really like because you are, you know, maybe doing some fades or blends or the sponging. So you need a little more playtime. That looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit. And then when I do my other toe, you'll see in the picture, I'm gonna do the other colors over here on the other toe. So then I'll have the rainbow going right across my two big toes when you see them. Cute. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that dry for a little bit. One thing that there is spontaneity happening, because I'm saying, I'm recording this video right when I got the product. But I just noticed, don't zoom in too close because I actually didn't shave my leg. Ugh. I wish I had time to do that. I never thought about that. And this is not a sponsored video, actually. Cristine just sent them to me. And she was no obligation. She's really sweet about it. She doesn't say anything like, I want you to do a video. She doesn't do anything like that. She just says, hey, Suzie, I know you like my products and I just want you to have it if you want to have fun. That was really sweet of her. So thank you, Cristine. I really appreciate it because I really do like them. Okay, so I'm going to do a second coat. I think that's dry enough. Doesn't really need it, actually. I feel like that's pretty strong. It's pretty good. Usually when you put a second coat on, it's because you want the more stronger color, but it's actually pretty good. So what I'm going to do is make my brush on the drier side, and then I'm going to fade in between the red and the orange. See that? Just kind of fading in a little. And then I'm going to go in with the yellow. And if you feel there's any on the brush that you didn't want any, like two colors, wipe it on a soaked pad with nail polish remover or alcohol. Not alcohol, that won't work. Acetone, sorry. And then dry your brush or wipe it on a pad and then blend the two. Oops, a little thick there. Cute. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. Now I'm going to do one extra step. Oh, one trick I can tell you. Sometimes this little toe here is kind of touching this toe and I don't want that. Cameron, you pass me some tissue?
Tissue? Okay.
Yeah. So this is what you can do. If you don't have a toe separator, we do this in the salon, actually. You can literally kind of roll this guy up, like we twist him like this, and then we literally place them in between toes, and we just go in around the toe like, oh, it's really hard with long nails. I mean, no, these are pretty, but look at this. It's ridiculous. You know how bad I would be in the salon right now if I was working? Terrible nail technician, terrible pedicurist. So you put that in between your toes and it makes your toes, you know, it separates your toes. They won't bump into each other. See that? Just kind of separates them. Okay, so I'm going to take it up a notch. Okay, so I'm going to get the Holo Taco because I'm going to grab the Solar Unicorn nail, which I fell in love with, and I'm going to put it on top. The reason I want to do that is because it's a pedicure. And pedicures are further away. Nobody looks at them close like we do our fingernails, right? So I want to have them a little bit of punch on them. And why not use this stuff? I love it.
You can open that with those stilettos.
Well, I use this hand. I'm right-handed.
Yeah, I saw something funny last night.
What's that?
After dinner.
Yeah, that was tough making dinner with nails.
I thought it was funny the way you're, well, here, just, you show them.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have this to clean my feet, but I'm going to clean my nails. Mm-hmm. This is how I eat blueberries. I don't think Cameraman really appreciated it.
Well, I thought it was quite ingenious, actually.
Oh, man, these are so good. If I could eat chips like that, I would do that, too. Okay. Now, you can use any one of the Holo Tacos that she's got. But I just particularly really liked this one, the solar one. You just put a nice, generous, oh my goodness, that is so gorgeous. Just put a nice, generous amount. And I have found you don't really need a top coat when you put these Holo Taco top coats. I know how she got that Holo Taco. It's easy to make that mistake. Top coat. But you don't really need another top coat. That is an excellent top coat. That is so pretty. I like it. So if you have any little edges, you can just clean up with a little bit of acetone, and then it dries actually not too bad at all. It does. Its top coats actually dry pretty quick. This one dries a little slower, which I'm so glad because you have a little time to play. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other ones and my other foot, and have a nice rainbow effect across the nails, check out the reveal shots. I'm just going to check with the director, make sure he thinks everything's okay before we go ahead with this video. Is everything good, Critter? I think that's a yes. Thank you for joining me for this video. My toes are all ready for summer toes. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch you guys in the next one.